If you want to improve your Arduino programming skills faster, ChatGPT can be an incredible study partner. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT not just for writing code, but for understanding Arduino logic, debugging mistakes, and improving your project step by step. This is perfect if you're a beginner, or even if you already know the basics and want to level up your coding skills more efficiently. And if you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more practical tech guides like this. Let's get into it. The first way to use ChatGPT is for code explanation and annotation. If you find an Arduino sketch online and it looks confusing, don't just copy and paste it blindly. Instead, paste the code into ChatGPT and ask it to explain the code line by line. You can say something like, "Explain this Arduino code line by line," and add comments to each part. What ChatGPT will do is break the sketch into smaller pieces and help you understand what each function is doing. This is especially useful when you're learning common Arduino functions like digital write, analog read, pin mode, delay, or map. Once you understand the purpose of each line, you start learning the logic behind the code instead of just memorizing syntax. This is a huge advantage because Arduino is not just about writing code that works, it's about understanding why it works. If ChatGPT shows you that one line sets a pin as an output, another reads a sensor, and another controls an LED, you start building real programming intuition. Over time, this makes it much easier to write your own projects from scratch. The second way to use ChatGPT is for guided debugging. This is one of the most powerful ways to learn. Instead of asking ChatGPT to immediately fix your code, ask it to teach you how to find the problem yourself. For example, if you're getting an error like stray 302 in program, you can ask, "I'm getting this error in my Arduino code. Don't fix it for me yet. Explain what this error usually means in an Arduino context and give me a hint on where to look." This method works because it trains your brain to think like a programmer. When ChatGPT gives you hints instead of answers, you start learning how to isolate issues, check syntax, review pasted text, inspect board settings, and identify common mistakes. That kind of problem-solving skill is what really improves your Arduino ability. In the real world, debugging is a big part of coding, so learning how to ask for hints rather than just solutions will make you much stronger over time. The third way is to use ChatGPT for optimizing and refactoring your code. Maybe your sketch works, but it feels messy or repetitive. A great example is when you use too many delay calls. Delay works, but it can block your code and make your project less responsive. So instead of just leaving it as is, you can ask ChatGPT to help you rewrite it using Millis so it becomes non-blocking. You can prompt it by saying, "Here is my code that uses delay. Can you show me how to rewrite this using Millis so it's non-blocking and explain the logic change?" ChatGPT can then show you a cleaner structure and explain the state machine style thinking behind it. This is one of the biggest upgrades you can make in Arduino programming, because it helps you move from beginner-level blocking code to more advanced responsive programs. If you're building timers, sensor projects, button systems, or LED effects, this skill becomes extremely valuable. Another great way to use ChatGPT is for brainstorming project ideas and hardware layouts. If you're stuck and don't know what to build next, ask ChatGPT to suggest simple Arduino projects based on the components you already have. You can list your parts like an LED, a buzzer, a button, a servo, or an ultrasonic sensor and ask for beginner-friendly project ideas. This helps you practice with real hardware while learning new concepts in a structured way. You can also ask ChatGPT to help you plan the wiring before you even upload code. For example, you can ask it to explain how to connect each component to the Arduino board and what each pin should do. That makes the whole process less confusing, especially if you're still learning how sensors, actuators, and input pins work together. A really smart habit is to treat ChatGPT like a tutor, not a shortcut. The more specific your prompts are, the more useful the answers will be. Instead of asking, "Write me Arduino code," try asking, "Explain this code, debug this error, improve this structure, or help me understand this concept step by step." That approach builds real skill much faster because you're learning the reasoning behind the code. So to recap, use ChatGPT to explain Arduino code line by line, help you debug problems without giving away the answer too fast, and refactor your code so you can learn better programming patterns like Millis instead of delay. If you keep practicing this way, you'll not only finish projects faster, you'll also become a much better Arduino programmer. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more coding tutorials, beginner guides, and smart AI workflows. And if you want, I can also help you create a prompt template you can reuse every time you're learning Arduino with ChatGPT. See you in the next one.